is Afro indie? Which genre is that? What does it consist of?
Well, Erica, Afro indies, it's African music that you make in your bedroom.
Yeah.
Because you find with the Afro beats, it's like this mainstream pop.
Yeah.
But then there's this music from within you. So
I'm imagining the kind of music you can dance to in a shower, when you're getting in touch with yourself, maybe before you go to work. Is that Afro indie? I can almost hear it in my head.
That's Afro indie.
Now, how did you pick that genre specifically, and why that? I do know that you're into poetry as well. So is that the infusion? Is that where the idea came from?
Well, I can't say for certain the idea came from the poetry. I think the poetry, if anything, it inspired me to then start writing music. But as of the melody, I think it found me. I don't know if I can how to explain it, but it just came to me. I feel like everybody has a person of this melody that is within you, and the way you walk, the way you talk, it's according to that rhythm. Yeah. And I feel like the way I then create music, because I produce as well. Yeah. So when I'm sitting down on my PC and I'm trying to create something, that's just what comes out. It's natural to me. It's
an interesting art, really, to have a different, what do we call them, different talents, and put them into one. Now, you're also a model. You're also a vast TV person. Now, how do you put all these arts? And maybe we should also just start from what did you study? Did you study well into this, or are you doing something else? You know, some people are study engineering and then also to get a poetry. What did you study, and how do you put together all your talents?
Well, I studied multimedia production, but then that wasn't the plan from the get-go. So I had 14 points, right? And I was doing my arts, and then my mom was like, "Oh, no, you want law, journalism, you know." And then for some reason, law everywhere. And then I felt like that was God. And then we had this lecturer friend from USAID, and then he said, "Hapano kanka program karutanga kana 12 from class and then also change it." But in my heart I was like, I just want to be on a stage. So so I think that happening the way it did, and then I get into the program. We're doing acting, theater, we are directing, editing, things like that. It molded me into focusing, channeling my poetry. I was already writing music, but then now I'm interested in writing scripts, and then now I'm meeting all these people that are in other spaces of media as well.
Let's talk about having to tell people that I'm studying. I know that if you tell people, music, everyone's like, How is it received in your ends? Maybe in your neighborhood, in your family? This is an actual thing in life. It's lucrative. You can make money from it.
Well, I think the blessing that I've been given is my family is quite open-minded. Yeah, and my mom, she didn't really have like a job. Oh, she's an accountant. No, she's a very creative person. Like, she did culinary arts, and then she was into fashion, and then she had a fashion brand. So media is, it's the next thing to that. So
what are you working on now, seeing that you graduated and already you are in a space where you can open up into the world or into the dreams that you dream about? So what are you up to now? Are we working? I do know that you've got an EP already. Are we working on an album coming out soon? Are we going to see you on television screens? What's up? What's happening?
All right, so apart from a little bit of presenting and producing in TV, I shan't mention the station. So my first EP, Nerudo, came with a lot of background success. It wasn't like a lot of commercial success, but then I did get recognition from producers from Nigeria, South Africa that want to work with me. So right now, that's what we're focusing on. I recently released a single called Bukandiende.
Bukandiende?
Yes, Bukandiende.
Okay, what does that mean? I know Mukandiende or something like that, but it was Bukandiende.
So the original saying is from a native song, known as Guka Hunde. But then over time, there's folklores, they evolve. So my version of that is Bukandiende, but it's like so that
I like that. I like that.
So I was in contact with this producer from Nigeria. His name is Onko Divo for about 3 years, and then we had like a lot of ideas back and forth. And I was like, okay, so what's your vision? And I'm like, I want to take over Africa. I don't care about America.
Yeah, you want to be home.
Yeah, I want to be home. So yeah, so we started creating, and then we came up with this project that it's almost like I'm rapping, but I'm Ishona and it's very interesting. So right now we're just playing around with a lot of different African sounds, and then we are working on a template to take over Africa.
Konapo Konapo, Ipapo, Bazetian Prime, DSTV channel 294, the place to be.